right, shalom, shalom, shalom. We back at it. This is part 2, and I'm gonna shoot back to the video, and I'm gonna do some commentary on the video, and yeah, we're gonna get back to it. I don't know how this got like this. Which one? Yeah, here. So let's go back and let's play the video. Turn it down a little bit.
Is allowed to examine the confidential papers and secret records of this network. Quigley reveals that these men aim.
Quigley was allowed to see the financial records. Hold on, Salaki, let me go back. What they said.
Papers and secret records of this network. Is allowed to examine the confidential papers and secret records of this network.
So he was allowed to see the confidential papers and secret records.
Quigley reveals that these men aim to create a world system.
So he said they were aimed to create a world system of financial control in private hands, right? And this is what we call the so-called Illuminati. And also, this is attributed towards the MOTB system that's coming about as we speak. You know, that one world government and, you know, one world money system and everything else. This is a part of that.
Of financial control in private hands, able to dominate the political system of each country and the economy of the world as a whole. In short, they seek total and quiet control of the entire world. And the CFR is their most visible conduit for carrying out that agenda.
So your local, not even your local, your national news stations, the people who you typically see on those news, they are a part of these, I guess I would say, semi, how do you say, secret societies, because they're not in the full loop, but they're a part of it. But they don't have the inside how the insiders do, like the Rothschilds and all of them.
CFR members include America's wealthiest tycoons, as well as the highly placed elite in government, academic institutions, tax-exempt foundations, and the establishment media. Ruling Class Journalists, written by Richard Harwood, describes the CFR membership as the ruling establishment in the United States.
So CFR membership, right? So the CFR membership is the Council on Foreign Relations, offers memberships to individuals engaged in international affairs, providing access to a nonpartisan forum for discussion and insight from experts, right? So let's switch back. Matter of fact, so look, this is a secret society right here in itself. So look, it's an individual membership. It says open to U.S. citizens and permanent residents over the age of 36. Candidates must be nominated by a current CFR member and seconded by 3 to 4 other individuals. So you can't even become a member without somebody else making you a member. This is a secret society. Membership is granted based on intellectual achievement, experience in international affairs, and potential contributions to the CFR's work. All right. All right. So hold on, y'all.
The Washington Post article boasted that news reporters who are CFR members do not merely analyze and interpret foreign policy for the United States, they help make it. Who are these policymakers? Many of their faces are familiar. NBC's Tom Brokaw, CBS's Dan Rather, ABC's Barbara Walters, Jim Lehrer of PBS, William F. Buckley of National Review, media mogul Rupert.
So look, you ever wondered, like, how the news, people don't even understand how the news really dictates and pushes the policies that they want to be pushed, and they tell you, they basically program you into um, being with the policies that they want being pushed, like the jab, for instance, back in 2020 or 2021 or one of those years. But when they was distributing the jab out, they used these news outlets as the way to push the agenda to the American public, not only them but around the world, right? To push that jab to everybody, right? And they're using these. This is how you know this is a secret society. They're using all of these people as pieces on the board. These people are in control of the media. This is the main people you see on the media. When you, even your older generation of people, they'll say Barbara Walters is one of the people. Let's go back.
CBS's Dan Rather, ABC's Barbara Walters.
Barbara Walters, right? They'll say, that's, oh yeah, I listen to her. I don't listen to nobody else. I listen to her. You know what I mean? And it's just to know now, like, all these people is in cahoots. It sound like, it remind you of the movie They Live, right? Where towards the end of the movie, where they was in the news station, um and the main character, and I forgot what their names was, but the main character and the black guy came in there, and it was, trying to tear down the establishment and stuff. And how everybody that was in a news station was one of the like the people, the or the I don't even know how to say what they were even considered, one of the evil people and shit. So it's starting to show you, like, that movie They Live, they was actually trying to tell you, like, these people who you see on the news, you can't believe them because they're pushing their agenda through the signal that they're sending out um, to everybody's television and stuff. And now it's, that movie is starting to make a lot more sense too, even though it made sense before. But some of the places where I was fuzzy at, it's starting to make sense as well. Because it's like, in order for them to push the agenda that they need, they play the news, right? Just like the 9/11, when that happened, they had to play it over the news constantly to instill fear so that people would go along with whatever plan they had for that. So they started increasing security measures, but that was just to infiltrate in the privacy of more American homes. Simply that. And they're going to do something else that's going to, do the same thing so that they can implement this 6G technology, which can, that's going to be a part of the MOTB. So let's just keep it going, y'all.
There's Jim Lehrer of PBS, William F. Buckley of National Review, media mogul Rupert Murdoch, owner of the giant multifaceted News Corporation. These media heavyweights, and many others like them, are members of the CFR. Powerful corporations are also invited to become members. At the close of the 20th century, CFR influence presided over far-reaching consolidations of media control. In 1995, CFR members Michael Eisner of Disney and ABC's Thomas Murphy merged their media empires.
See? You see, now they and Disney's primarily with the children, and ABC is basically primarily with your family. ABC typically is like, they have like family shows and different things like that. All the agendas that they want to push is being pushed through this portion of the organization, or the secret society. And these people play a big role, although they aren't the main character, the main pieces on the board. These people are playing a big role in it, though. Because in order for the whatever thing they want to be pushed, they got to use these people anyway. So this gonna be part 2, y'all, and I'm gonna shoot to part 3. All right, shalom.